They ask you how you are, and you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but
The things I do to get more views. The worst part of it all is that I bought these dog ears 2 years ago. I also have kitty ears as well. I went through a phase, not a furry phase, but a phase nonetheless. Anyways, welcome back, furries, kids, and our fiction writers. I'm not too sure if those three should be grouped together. Welcome back, guys, to Zootopia Reviews. Let's get this review going, you goddamn freaks. And by freaks, I mean the furries and the fiction writers. The kids, you're completely... Maybe I shouldn't have grouped together. Kids, you can go to the other side, you know? Kids, if you're watching. Alright, anyways, let's do this review. Zootopia 2. It is the sequel of Zootopia. The first Zootopia that came out about 10 years ago was honestly a perfection. It's in my top 5 favorite Disney films of all time. 10 years later passed, and now we have Zootopia 2. It is directed by Byron, which he also directed the first Zootopia with Rich Moore. This one though doesn't have Rich Moore. It has Jared Bush. Nonetheless, they kept it the same animation and just the same dynamics, voice actors, and so on and so on. Now, of course, sequels don't do especially well when it comes to basically anything, and we have seen that this year with, of course, the first Wicked and now Wicked for Good, which I'm not saying it was horrible, but it was lacking and very disappointing because the first one was so good. But of course, animation-wise, it's the same deal. Remember Moana 2? That was a mess, a very historical, complete mess. Obviously, when it comes to animation, kids are going to love it either way. Parents are going to bring their kids to see these movies. So this review is mostly for the adults that have kids or nieces, nephews that are going to watch this movie. You're all going to love it. Zootopia 2 it is about. After cracking the biggest case in Zootopia's history, rookie cops Judy and Nick Wilde find themselves on the twisting trail of a great mystery when Gary the snail arrives and turns the animal metropolis upside down. To crack the case, Judy and Nick must go undercover to unexpected new parts of town where their growing partnership is tested like never before. What I mostly enjoyed about Zootopia 2 is the humor. I didn't think that I was going to laugh just because obviously, you know, this movie is 10 years apart from Zootopia 1. So I know back then I was 22, so you know, still a young adult. I still watched Zootopia 1 and I loved it, of course. Now Zootopia 2 come, I'm 32 now, and so I still laughed, I still chuckled. Now yes, there's a lot of kids, a lot of parents with their kids. I gotta say, some adults were laughing with me. Kids obviously loved it, but I didn't think I was going to laugh as much for a kids movie. But there's little inside jokes of especially films that kids wouldn't know that are Disney related, but also references from film as well, which I absolutely enjoyed seeing that and hearing that. Everything about it was honestly very funny, and obviously the voice actor, they represent their animal and their voicing amazing. Especially Gary the snake. That's actually his name. This new character, the snake, that is very innocent, very shy, very nice. Just like the voice actor, Ki Hyo Kwan. He is technically just voicing himself. A nice, very kind, very gentle, very innocent person. That's who he is. I I also enjoyed the action that was built into this as a suspense, that drama. There's romantic scenes sprinkled every now and then in this movie of them being kind of romantically more than friends, but they don't show more of that. They don't show like, yeah, are they romantically? Because in the first film, it's like, okay, it's just two people that don't get along with each other that finally in the end that you do get along, so it's like more friendship wise. Second film, it just kind of sprinkles more of that romantic feeling. So third film that might come out, who knows, something might happen between them, I'm not too sure, but I know film fictioners are going to love this film.
Here's your bill. $4.16, pervert.
$4.16, pervert! What do you call it, pervert?
But I absolutely enjoy the character transformations because they do more with their characters. The only thing that I have to say is that they put a little more attention on Judy being more transformation and transitioning in her character, so they're more put attention at that than Nick. Nick didn't really have that many transformation for him. Obviously, at the end, there is something that sparks his heart to become a little bit more open to Judy. What I didn't like about this film, which I'm not saying that it's horrible or it's like a disappointment because I still love this film either way. They had the chance to explore more worlds or more cities in this metropolis, because the only thing that they actually showed a lot of is like the New Orleans type of swamp kind of feeling city. They could explore so much more. Obviously they show like a desert and they show more like a frozen city. They don't show more of that. They kind of have a scene with it, but then it quickly just cuts into whatever's going on in the action, which that myself I was like, oh man, they really had a chance. They really had that chance to just kind of pick at these worlds a little bit more. They might keep going with this because, listen, I still enjoyed this film. Was it better than the first one? Not really, but wasn't horrible as well. I still enjoyed myself as an adult. So who knows what happens in 10 years from now when I'm 42 and seeing this film. With that being said, guys, let's do this. Zootopia 2, do I recommend it? Absolutely, yes I do. I recommend it to obviously the kids out there. I recommend it to the fan fictioners because I already know you're going to love it. The furries out there, you know you're gonna be dressing up in those furry cons that they have every single year. Don't know about it, but I've heard about it. And adults as well, even if you do go with your kids or your nephews or your nieces, you're still going to enjoy it because listen, I still laughed, I still had a good time, the action was absolutely amazing, the animation was absolutely gorgeous, everything about the film was beautiful. Was it better than the first one? No, but that being said, I still enjoyed myself either way. Score-wise, I would have to give this a 9 out of 10. Listen, I still enjoy myself. It's not a 10 out of 10. Yes, I understand that because they had the opportunity to explore more worlds, a little bit more, and also to have a little more time with Nick. Hopefully they do that in the next film, but I still enjoyed it. I still had fun, and that's the most important thing. So what did you guys think of Zootopia 2? Did you like it? Did you not like it? What is your favorite animal animation film? Put your opinions in the comments down below. Guys, don't forget to like this video. Subscribe to the channel. As always, guys, I have been Polly. Isn't it Send Polly Reviews? One last time here. That is all, guys.
Warning, warning, cringy moment incoming.